Okay, we're moving on here. Mr. Chris Newhouse, followed by Mr. Eric Arzola. Then I'm going to jump to Melvin Fuqua and Raymond. That's the way they came in. And then Mr. I think it's Pedro, I can't read the last name, and then followed by Miss Catherine Vanderpool. So, yes, sir, go ahead.
Well, I mean, y'all said you were going to try to let us know. We paid a $490 fee for a year. Doesn't that, can't y'all send us a mailer to everybody that at least has a license? I don't think we ever got anything in the mail about this, and you're saying, why y'all raising hell down? Because we are just now becoming aware of it. And it's like, we are at least, and then we keep revising it. Shouldn't we have a website where we can go on and look at the revision? Is the new ordinance, the revision today, anywhere on the website where anybody here can look it up?
You're right, sir.
Is it on there? I guess
no,
I didn't know where to look.
No, it's not on the website.
Okay. So
and like I told you, I said before, you know, there's 4,000 businesses listed. I understand.
Yeah, but we spend $490. God dang, can't you spend 50 cents?
I understand, sir. I understand what you're saying.
Well,
but
I mean,
I
understand, but we were never notified. You're wondering, why is everybody raising hell at the last minute?
Well,
because we felt like we had been notified at the last minute, and here we are, we're being forced to make a decision by Wednesday.
Well, the thing is that I have talked to you for at least the last month or 2 months.
Thing. I don't believe that.
My thing is that you still have given me nothing to put in this ordinance that you didn't like. So you have had the opportunity.
Oh, I think I mentioned the fence thing. If you have a car over 30 days, and you told me it won't apply to me.
No, I said it's already in the law. That's not new.
Then maybe we should have been more aware of it, done something about it. I waited 6 weeks for a damn seatbelt for like a 2009 Pontiac. It took me 6 weeks to get the part. It came out of Poland. I mean, that car is over there.
That's been in the law for 20 years.
In your law, it says inoperable car. What's an inoperable car? Is that when it won't leave because I'm waiting for a seatbelt? The guy can't drive it legally without the seatbelt.
I don't think that's inoperable.
What do you call it inoperable? I mean,
it won't start.
What's it mean? It won't start.
It won't start.
Okay, so the car comes in, needs a motor, we have it sitting there a month for people to get the money.
Start.
I don't know if that happens to you guys, but to me,
the thing is that you make good points, and I don't mind people making good points, okay, which is good. But the thing is that the law that you're talking about has been in existence for 20 years. I didn't change it.
Well,
so it's already it's already been there. So why do you want to talk to me about a law that's been there for 20 years? I didn't change it this time.
We were never made aware of that.
It's been in there for 20 years, though, sir. Before I even got to auto dealers, it was there. So I didn't just come up here and change that law. It's been there for 20 years. Well, it might be a bad one. That's what you're saying.
When you go in business, you go down to the city and you try to say, well, we're not even for a permit. Well, they'll let you know when they come
Well, so what you're telling me.
But this is a whole other point.
All right, come on.
What I'm saying is, you said we needed a license for 20 years?
No,
garage license? You did say that.
No,
you always needed a license for the last 20 years.
Sir, what I said about your fencing requirement is that law has been in existence for 20 years, okay? Now listen, hold on. So, it's incumbent for you to read the ordinance and know your business. That's for any business person. Before you get in a business, you're supposed to make sure you know all the laws and regulations of that business. Now, just for 20 years, you didn't know that law existed. What does that have to do with this ordinance? This doesn't change that.
Well, okay.
Did you want it changed? Is that what you're trying to say?
I think that the authorization, how do I know when a guy comes in and says, I'm the authorized agent for a car, I'm the one authorized to get it fixed? How do I prove that? Can I ask you, what do I ask the customer?
Weren't you supposed to get information on your work order?
Get information, but how do I know old Joe didn't bring the Stan's car? How do I prove that?
You saying he stole the car? At least we got somewhere to go if he stole it.
I think we've all run into a situation where the husband okays it and the wife says, hey, I never okayed it.
Well, we don't do a domestic thing. You call
How far do
police
we go to prove who is the authorized?
I don't think so. The thing is that you're trying to go places that's not applicable. The thing is that most of us who walk in to get our car fixed, it's our car. If it's someone else's car and you take that driver's license information, if that car is stolen, thank you for getting that information.
So we have to have the driver's license. That's all we need is the
What I'm
driver's
saying is
license.
if you did, if you took the driver's license to get the information, what I'm saying is that now if the car is stolen, we have somewhere to go.
But see, it's not writing anywhere about how we prove that the authorized agent, that's not anywhere in the
Well,
ordinance.
the whole thing about it is you guys are saying you don't want all this regulation. Now you're saying you want me to tell you how to get it.
I'm saying we don't want to have you give us something so vague that you can walk in and the fines for all this stuff, it's a criminal
That's the
fine.
thing.
And
No,
it's
it's-
500 per incident.
No, it's not. Now
That's what it
stop.
says in the ordinance. Read the ordinance.
I did read the ordinance. And where did it say that? So where are you getting it that we're going to write you a ticket for this?
Doesn't it say the ordinance $200 to $500?
So, no, what I'm
per
saying is
fine?
that where are you getting, you're saying that you get you get the person's information, right?
You're telling me authorized agent. I'm just asking a question.
Authorized agent is someone who's authorizing you to fix the car. That's what the definition says. So we can't go outside that definition and write you a ticket.
Authorized agent of who owns the car.
The person who owns the car, authorized agent. So if it was your brother, that's who he said he is, and you take him at that, that's good faith. We don't
It's
write
good
tickets.
faith, and the good
That's it.
faith, that's the word thing, good
Yeah.
faith. Good faith is what we fix cars with right now.
Yeah.
Good faith.
It is.
And we're already doing
It
that.
is. Good faith is what happens. But like you said, for the ones who are the bad actors, then those people get messed around.
Well,
And then we want to be able to help those
the
people.
300 complaints, the ASA went and spent their money. Freedom of information is freedom as long as you got the money.
The BBB, first of
Buy
all,
the information
the
from
BBB for 3 years,
No, no.
up until February, had 2,900 complaints.
That's fine,
Not
but you
300.
said the city had 300
We
complaints.
have. That's us.
And they were all mechanical in body. Hell, there's none of them for mechanical. Have you read them? Have you
That's
actually
not,
read them?
first of all, that's not what we were asked to turn in. So I'm just saying that
We sent you a thing wanting the complaints, right?
we sent the complaints. So
And
you're
if you
saying
read
that
them
it's
all, they're
not,
all body shop. That's why they wanted a definition between mechanical and body.
and we gave them a definition.
Eventually,
No, right away.
well.
When they asked for it, we did it. So it's not like ASA asked for the definitions and we said no, we gave it to them.
Well, I think the biggest problem is we feel like we're being rushed through this. Which I know you feel like you've got 2 years in it.
Right.
But hell, you never spent 50 cents telling anybody in this room that bought a $490 license. He went and gave you 200. That still left you enough money to spend 50 cents on it. It's like we don't count because I don't know why we don't count. Why is that?
I don't know,
Why weren't we
because I talked to you, so I think you do.
Why
Maybe
weren't
they
we-
don't, but you do.
Why aren't we told about it since we give you
But
money
okay,
to tell
let's
us?
just say this. If we could change it right now, what would you change in the ordinance? That's what you can tell the council member.
I would
If you-
separate body and mechanical.
Okay.
And completely, I think we mentioned that all the way through the law.
You've mentioned it completely, but we kept it where it's just repairing cars because it's one license to us. But besides separate them, what else would you do?
I would, the insurance you need, if you've ever been sued, I've been sued a couple times. You need insurance.
But there's some people in this room that's
Cars
not
I work
saying no.
on.
But there's some people in this room. Okay, let me ask you this
have
question.
insurance.
Since everybody get to ask me questions.
Sure.
Now everybody half of this room would say, no, I'm just saying this, guys. I'm not saying you really said it, because we know how y'all say stuff sometimes. What if he says, I don't want the insurance? What would you do next? How would you solve that if this side of the room said, well, no, we disagree with you. We don't want insurance. What do you do? Because that's what I'm faced with all the time. So what would you do?
Well, yeah, they have small claims court, which is already in place.
So would you make
to
them
take
get
care of
the
that.
insurance is the question. Would you make them get the insurance? You said they should have
You might
insurance.
explain to them why they might want insurance.
I just
To
did
protect
that.
themselves, and you've done that. But we also have, there's already a fine system and a checks and balances in small claims court and stuff for this. Anyway, I just feel like you should have spent 50 cents letting us know. And then you say we're hurting you up. There's no way in hell we're hurting you up because we just now find out about it. So
Thank you, Mr. Newhouse. We're going to have to start.
Let us know anyway.
Absolutely. Thank you for those comments. We're going to move along.